But yes, the long hammer. I wanted to get it as soon as I could, so I got it now. And now... And now it makes an annoying banging sound because of logic. I don't want to go there. That leads back to the city. You can tell what boat leads to where by the type of boat that they are. Otherwise, it's hard to tell. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to know, really. Yay! Or you can read those freaking things. I guess that makes sense too. But we're coming up to the end of Amy's game, actually.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
But listen to her climb the ladder. Isn't that what she always wanted to hear Amy do? No, not really. Was it nighttime when we were here originally? Oh, and another thing that's interesting, this is way later in the story, but this isn't broken. Look at this. There's a broken area over here normally. Why? Because, for two reasons. One, Amy didn't really notice it, and based on my logic on why the cutscenes are different, that would make sense that it's not there, because Amy wouldn't have noticed it. She would have never explored it, because there's no reason for her to. So it doesn't exist because she doesn't remember it being there. And also because it is no purpose to her to go over there in the story, so it never opens up. So that is why that is the way it is in my logic anyway. Anyway, so our next objective is to those flashing lights. So what I'm going to want to do is get a nice running start so I can fly on up. Yay! And then fly around. It's very fun to walk on top of the trees while in this forest. This forest, as I've clearly shown in an earlier video, is very easy to get lost to. And because it is darker, it's even easier to get lost to. And that's actually transformed right in front of our eyes. And because my TV screen is also randomly terrible and dark, it makes it even harder to see through. So, but luckily, I was able to climb on the trees for a little bit and get to here. And this is the next level that we will be doing.
Remember this bridge? Looks dangerously suspicious. Wanna go?
Wanna go, buddy? Let's go! Bam, bam! I don't know, that's what that's saying made me think of. So, believe it or not, but Sonic's last level of his game is Amy's last level as well. Which means Amy has a total of 3 levels. That is a fact of the matter. So, same puzzle, same strategy that you want to do. So they did it completely different. But now it's open, so it doesn't really matter. Final Egg Action Stage. This is indeed her last level.
Not you again!
There's no reason for him to be chasing us now, but he's chasing us regardless. I missed. That doesn't matter though. Woohoo! We'll jump above death. Kind of like the fire whip in Mario Party. And if you want, you can break those things, but you can also do that. This thing here doesn't really, I don't think it increases your power. Oh, that was cool. I don't think it increases your power, I think it just increases your range of attack.
What is following you is closing in on you. It'll be over if that robot catches you. You must get away from it no matter what.
So, the long hammer isn't necessarily useful or necessary in any way, shape, or form. But I like to get it. I like to get all of the upgrades in a row.
Use the switch to bring the elevator down. Until it comes down, hide somewhere.
Ow, he can punch through boxes? Why do you make sense? Because that does make sense. It makes all the sense. You can actually hide from Zero. He will get confused sometimes. But he fell. Zero fell. What is Zero fighting for anymore? How did he get up here? He fell. He fell down. We went up, clearly. You see that barrel that I just passed? You can actually hide in that if you find it before Zero, like, finds your general area of where you are. Zero's an idiot, so, whoa. I thought he was progressing. Death to your face. So let's continue on.
One of these doors is the right one. Try and find the correct door.
I'm pretty sure the first one you go through is always wrong. Like, I don't think that, I'm pretty sure that's, like, the way it works, no matter what. And then the second one, I think, is always the right one. It could be wrong again. I hope it's right. So here you're actually supposed to use that barrel. Because I had speed, I actually was able to use my hammer jump. But that part, like, that very end part can sometimes be very annoying. But that was a short level, a lot shorter than the previous level. But that's Amy's last level. They couldn't do it at the they couldn't do the Tikal cutscene on the very first level or the very last level because that would be weird. So they decided to do it in the middle level.
That was a close one! I saw no sign of your relatives, Birdie! Oh! You escaped from the egg carrier! So maybe your family's still in there! Let's investigate, wanna?
That's right, that level was completely pointless. There was no there was an objective to find the birdie's parents, but they weren't in there. Even though we didn't check every nook and cranny, look for a prison cell or anything like that, they weren't in there based on story logic. So that level was a complete waste of time, and we have to go back to the egg carrier, like we were already asked. This is where most people would get the long hammer after this level because because you're required to go there anyway. And it's more out of the way to do it the way I did it, but I like to have it early. So now we have to find our way back. What do you have to say for yourself, sir? It's just jungle, jungle, and more jungle. When I first came in, I thought I saw it. Where in the heck are those ruins? Right behind you, sir. So I like to run like this. I imagine a lot of people like to run during the hammer jump. I'm not sure about the hammering in the air hammer jump. Oh hey, the ladder. I had like no trouble. I almost said trouble. I did say trouble. I almost had no trouble finding this place. Alright, just listen to that. Yeah. Bow chicka wow wow. Why give her that sound for when she's climbing the ladders? That's right. It's quiet just for you fans. Do well.
The train headed for Station
So
Square
Amy's story
will be departing soon.
is now basically pointless to the main story. Just thought I'd mention that. Like, she's not affecting anything anymore.
Go to the egg carrier crash site. You might find something.
When I first found that hint, I was like, what? Egg carrier crash site? Where's that? How do I find that? And I just went through levels over and over and over again. Because I was thinking with level 6 logic. Oh, never mind. The way I got the long hammer was literally the only time you could get the long hammer. this part will be explained later.
Oh no! Are you okay? You idiot! How could you do this?
Easy, I just Falcon punched. Ah. See, look at that. SEGA just loves those shots. Clipping through the hands.
Now you're gonna get it!
And then suddenly Eggman's security system decides to come into play. Zero! Amy's first and last boss of the game. And only boss. That's her first. And what you gotta do is hit him into there. Hit him into the barrier that appeared for literally no reason at all. And the only way to hurt him is by hitting him against it. And that is our logic on why we couldn't kill him. Because there's no electrical barrier to make us. Actually, there are plenty of electrical type things. Like those pink things, they look pretty electrical and barrier-y. So then you hit the blue spot on his head. It doesn't close too early. It almost did, but it didn't. I don't know when you're allowed to hit him. Oh, hello. Jump rope! Jump rope! Jump rope! Jump rope! Jump rope! I don't remember this attack, to be perfectly honest. There's a lot of this game that I don't remember. Maybe all of this stuff that I'm seeing for the first time I've actually seen, and I'm just an idiot or a bad memory or something like that. Both are very possible. No! Yay! And then he's dead. 3 hits and he's dead. Explosions all over the place. Even the barrier explodes for no good reason. I really like Zero's music, by the way. It's really cool.
See? I can do this!
And she's looking over there, and now she's looking at the camera, but her head is still looking over there. Logic. Logic.
Please wake up, Birdie! Are you okay? Can you fly?
That. So happy. Oh crap, I couldn't resist.
I'm going to try my best too. Just watch me. I'll make that Sonic respect me.
You go, girl.
And by that time it's gonna be too late.
And that wasn't as many videos as Sonic's, clearly. Amy's story was very short. I didn't do it because it was short, I did it because Big saw Amy, so it made me want to try doing Amy. So I did. And that's Amy's story, believe it or not, but Amy's ending is actually the very, very ending of the game. Minus something else that I'm not really talking about, but in terms of all the stories of the characters we have, this is the last of the endings. Like, this is the last thing for you to see. Like if you watch everyone else's ending and actually understand everyone else's ending, you will understand why Amy's is the very last. Something I was thinking about doing, and I want your guys' opinion on this. I was thinking of gathering like the cutscenes, all of the cutscenes of the game, and putting them in the order that they are, like based on the characters whose story is most logical. Like, who would say what? Who would be more likely to say that thing in what they say? Because they say different things in each character's cutscene. It's usually just like a word or two that's different, but they say different things, and I'm gonna be like get all of them. I'm gonna pick the one that most logically fits and put that as the cutscene of that spot. But it's just an idea that I might do. I'm not positive I will, but I think it would be an interesting thing to have all the cutscenes put together in the order that they actually happen. And that way, some people who don't actually understand the story will understand what's going on, because everything is happening each after it's actually happened. Random cutscenes that where they're just talking in the overworld, I won't count. Like, you know, at the beginning of Big Story a couple videos ago, you're just, Froggy, where are you? I don't know where you are. Froggy, why are you hiding under your car? And stuff like that. So, I'm not going to be showing those, but I will be showing like the important ones. And I'll be trying to show it in order. Another interesting thing I guess I could mention is Big's first cutscene. If I'm not mistaken, that is like the earliest cutscene tied along with one other person's cutscene. One of their beginning cutscenes. But that's just my opinion on that. And all of the things that I'm saying, they're like my speculations, my view on it. Not necessarily fact. But yeah, I hope you liked Amy's playthrough. I liked it personally. I'm kind of sad that there's only 3 levels. In my personal opinion, in all of these, in both this game and the next game, I wish that, well, the next game's actually a lot better with what I'm talking about. But, well, in one regard, it's a lot worse. It's worse. Well, actually, it's the same, but regardless. I wish all the characters had the same amount of levels as each other. Like, even if they didn't go through every single level, then they all still have the same amount of levels. Maybe some of the levels could be optional levels. Like, only 3 levels in Amy's story are required to play, but the rest of them that you could possibly play, if this did happen, maybe you could play them, but only if you wanted to, and they wouldn't affect the story in any way, shape, or form. It would just be a time waster. And that was weird. The birds were flying away, and now they're here. So this isn't actually going in order of what things happen in terms of when you're on the egg carrier. So that's interesting. But yeah, words, things. Finn. What does that bag say? It has Marts at the end of it. I thought it said Walmart at first, but it doesn't clearly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ooh, Sonic the Hedgehog was added to the list. Now I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.